First on 5, convicted murderer Mary Rice has begun her life sentence in Florida after being convicted last week in the murder spree with Billy Boyette that spanned 3 states and resulted in the murders of 4 women. But her legal battles aren't over. She will still be tried in Baldwin County for the murder of Peggy Broz. The big question is, when? News 5's Debbie Williams joins us now live. And Debbie, it seems simple enough. Florida is finished with her. Now it's Alabama's turn.
It does seem like it would work that way, but it won't, according to the folks that we talked to today. It could be decades before Mary Rice ever sees an Alabama courtroom. Last week's guilty verdict put the wheels in motion for Mary Rice's return to Baldwin County to face murder charges and the death of Peggy Broz in Lillian. But the wheels of justice turned slowly.
One source in Florida told us it could be decades, and we're hoping that that is wrong.
Baldwin County District Attorney Robert Wilters is consulting with the Alabama Attorney General's office to try and speed up the process, but it could still take years.
We'll probably have to let the appeals process run.
In February of 2017, Peggy Broz was returning from work. Investigators say Rice and Billy Boyette followed her home, shot and killed her, and stole her car. Rice was convicted last week of murder and accessory after the fact and the deaths of 3 Florida women.
We're doing our due diligence and trying to make sure we get everything done so that we can get her back here as quickly as we can.
An investigator with the DA's office attended the trial, and so did the family of Peggy Broz, who will have to wait even longer for Mary Rice to have her day in a Baldwin County courtroom.
When this process gets drawn out, as long as it can sometimes, it is not justice for our victims or their families.
Now, according to the information that the DA's office got from Florida, Mary Rice would have to serve 80% of her life sentence, or 30 years, before she could be extradited back to Alabama. The possibility that she could face the death penalty here could also slow that extradition process. But the DA told me this afternoon that there's a decision on whether they will pursue a death penalty in this case has not been made yet. Live on the Baldwin County beat, Debbie Williams, WKRG News 5.